Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be doing the Crystal Clash guide because it is out on the global server right now. Now first and foremost, if you can find a crystal that has this Master Crystal Hunter label on it or anything like that, that is going to be a bot opponent. And this one actually gives you 1,150 crystals, which is almost the maximum earnings you can get. And they have really weak defenses. So I recommend trying to find one of these 1,150 crystals master crystal or whatever geodes, and then you can actually just get really free points. You can do it all on your own to get your rewards. Now the key thing is you will have to get bonus earnings, you have to deploy unique characters. You can't just keep using the same team over and over again if you want to get your maximum stars. If you have someone joining with you, then it's easier because then you know their unique teams count towards this as well. But if you're doing it all yourself, you basically will need 7 teams. So I've put together basically 7 pretty free-to-play friendly teams that should work very well and very effectively. I have them all right here using different heroes, and we're just gonna walk you through them. So first of all, we have the Silven Team. The Silven Team is going to be giving temporary buffs to the Silven with Hugin and Pheromore, so we can almost immediately. And then we have the Sigmund basically further buffing him up. This is with the Resonating spell into Silven, which is a good option. This is a real core you want to use, Hugin, Silven, and then another temporary buffer. You're going to shred through enemies. Like, look at this. It's like in 3 seconds the battle is over. It just reminds you of Wand Wars. If you guys participated in that, basically that is what was happening. Now another team comp you can run, let's move on to the next one, is going to be a Theodore team comp. Now I've called it Theodore even though we have Frieren in it because this will work with any range damage dealer. Theodore is energy boosting that hero, Ravion is further buffing up that hero, and then you have the Blue Mother further increasing the ultimate damage of that hero. So Frieren is going to ult early on into the match. A lot of people do have Frieren, so there's a great way you can use her with the Star Shower spell, and you guys are going to see again within seconds, as soon as she gets off her, okay, she didn't even have to get off her ultimate, but usually as soon as she gets off her ultimate, she's just going to blow it up. And it's because we're facing such of these really weak bot opponents that like they only have red charms, they have Supreme Plus heroes, and their teams just don't make any sense. So that's why like I really recommend people trying to find these towers. It's just going to make your life so much easier, and you're still going to get almost maximum rewards for the day, which is definitely enough to get your activities done. Okay, next team we have a Gala Celestial Hypogean team. This map is not showing it right, but basically what my idea was is to have Gala on the Stellar Bond, Aurora up front, and then the Phantom buffing up your Gala. Because everyone has twins in Aurora, so like you can make one Celestial Hypogean team, even free-to-play players, and Galahad is a great hero a lot of people have invested. So we just have her like kind of protector with this Phantom, and then we also have the twins buffing them and the Earthshell spell. So basically you're just a bit of a turtle comp, and you're just waiting for Galahad to begin getting her ultimates off, and then that is going to nuke the enemy team. And as you guys see here, 4 seconds into the match, Galahad is about to get her ultimate, and there we go. Aurora as well is also going to be bursting the enemy, so another effective team, free-to-play Celestial Hypogean option. And now we have the final crystal, which is going to give us those 8 of the other material. We're going to now show you the next team. Next team is going to be a Shemira Pandora team. Great team, Bulwark spell for more protection. The Phantom does not belong there. The Phantom is, you know, I just have her buffing up the Shemira. Pandora in front of Shemira, Bulwark spell. This again can work with any range carry. It doesn't have to be Shemira. It can be Galahad. It can be Frieren. Those are the ones that come to mind. Probably could even be Sleece, honestly, because Sleece's ultimate hits hard enough. So you just wait for Shemira to come out of the box, and then boom, she's going to blow everything up, and Callan's just going to keep you protected for the meantime. This is a team very similar to, like, you know, in Stellar Ascent, what we use. And then we have the Plunder has been completed. So that is going to be it. Now, what I recommend, guys, let's just try to find another one of these bot opponents. So what you want to do to search is you're going to go to these different waystones that have this crystal icon on it. When you go here, it's going to load the different crystals around you, and then you can try to examine, is there any crystal that I can attack? Now 1230 is a maximum earning crystal geode. I'm going to show it to you guys. This is the maximum you can earn as far as I'm aware, but they're always probably going to be defended by an actual real opponent. Now, you can go and attack them, and especially you can check them out, and if they have one line undefended because they didn't get someone who was able to team up with them, you can attack them, and it's going to be pretty easy. But just, you want to pick your battles, right? You don't want to attack a crystal that's heavily defended by a really strong opponent, and yeah. But even then, I do kind of feel bad for, like, you know, attacking these people, because you're kind of reducing their earnings slightly, but I guess you don't have to feel so bad because it's not reducing their earnings by that much. Like, maybe they lose out 300, they're still going to get a high amount of crystals. So he is actually okay. I don't recommend this team because it's lacking temporary buffers, and Perseus and Lily May both need temporary buffers, but the heroes are strong, and it's also lacking a Phantomo. Anyway, now we're moving on to the next team. So the next team is going to be a Bonnie Graveborn team with Citrana. So the idea here is Nero's going to spread Bonnie's debuff, Graveborn Phantom buffing up Bonnie, who's the debuffer, and then we have Citrana as well for more debuffs, and we have Earthshell spell for protection, which is very needed for this team. So you guys are going to basically see what ends up happening here. Lily May will interrupt Nero, that's fine. You get the debuffs off, and then boom, you spread them, and you have the survival. Honestly, Citrana is actually able to tank a decent amount with the Earthshell spell. So there you have that team. But the core of it is Nero and Bonnie. It doesn't have to be Citrana as a final option there. Then we have a Cyran team. So Cyran is also going to be great with the Graveborn Phantom. We have Graveborn Phantom buffing up Cyran because he can debuff immediately. Velka just buffing everyone. And then we have Ludovic here for healing. It's just a full out healer comp. And actually, you know, when I think about this, I don't know. The positioning of Ludovic is a bit suspect because I would want him to be adjacent to the Phantom as well to heal him. But this should be good enough as well. Yeah. Because he is going to shift his healing like when he gets his skill up again, and then it will be healing your Phantom as well. Okay, so next team is going to be the Shadewing team, and keep in mind, guys, these are just examples. These are just and core, like, basically combos to run. Like, for example, the core of this combo is Shadewing and a tank, like Thorin Shadewing combo, and just have the Graveborn Phantom marking your Shadewing. That's important because he's going to be the debuffer. And then Sleaze just for more protection, survival. You don't have to run Sleaze. You can run literally anything else. You can run Lily May. Basically whatever you want. The core of it is just Shadewing and Thorin. And we're just going this for survival. You can go for Earthshell as well. You can go for Light Heal. Or if you don't have any of those left over, you can go for Blockpine. You can go for Mana Wake. It's just up to you, really. But yeah, when you're attacking into a team, it doesn't matter if you repeat artifacts. You can repeat artifact as much as you want, but you just do not want to repeat the heroes because then you're going to get like that diversity bonus. Like if you see it here, we've used 18 out of 16. Now you can repeat if you want on the final node, which usually is defended by the strongest enemy team. Really, is this actually a real player? Because he's deploying really cool heroes, but the formation is just really strange. Okay, now the next one we have is Lily May. So Lily May team. This is I basically I was just like, you know, Lily May with Star Shower spell is enough damage that like we can just go for a bit more Stroll. Almas is gonna be the tank. Damien is just gonna be healing, and eventually haste buffing, which is also gonna benefit the Lily May for the temporary buff. And then we have the Blue Mother Phantom just buffing up Lily May. It is a bit of a strange team, but like I think it should be good enough. It would be better if you had some, you know, temporary buffers in here, but our strategy is also solid, which is just go for a bit more of the stall factor. The enemy will not be able to like break through you that easily, and then maybe the round 2 basically of Rainstorm Ballet of Lily May is actually going to win you the fight, but not round 1. Okay, so there you have it, a plunder complete, and you only have to do, I believe, 2 of these per day. If we take a look at it over here, yeah, you only have to do 2 of these per day. You're only rewarded for the maximum you have scored on those 2. You can do more than 2, but you'll only basically replace this and get a higher reward if you are getting a higher score than one of the ones you have here. If I have 1968 and 1968, for example, that's cap. 1968 and 1840 is almost cap, and this is why you really want to try to take advantage of these bot opponents, because it's really going to do well for you. And also, of course, make sure you defend. So now we'll come to the defending point. Now you can refresh until you find like a 1600 earnings, and I would recommend doing that. If you don't find one, you can do a 1300. That's fine as well. You might as well just do the 1600. I know people might attack you, but you're still gonna take home 1300, I think, at the end of the day, even if they attack and break you. So you'll defend it, and if you are strong yourself, you have confidence, well, yeah, if you have confidence in yourself, I say go for the outer defense, because then basically people are going to look at it and be like, okay, this is too tough, I don't want to deal with this, and then they're just going to walk away. So now for the defenses, again, you can use the teams that we showed on offense. They're all going to be fine. They're all good core team comps, but now I'm going to show you a bit more on the pay to win side. because I haven't showed any pay-to-win teams up until right now. So let's talk about combos. We have Gunner. Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to use Himmel, because the thing is, Himmel Frieren, then you can't run a Phantomal. And then also the problem is, you can't even get the Himmel Heroic Party buff, because there are not 3 other allies besides himself. So I would run Frieren, and I would run Gunner. I think both of these are good. However, on this final map over here, I may want to go more for a Stall Fest. I may want to go for Gunner Contest, because that's really strong. Gunner Contest is really difficult to deal with. And honestly, do you want... I don't... How toxic do I want to make this to be? Because, like, this one, Alna Gunner Contest, this is probably the most toxic team you can come up with. And just run it with, like, you know... I would probably actually run it with the Bulwark spell. You run it with the Bulwark spell just for some damage output potential with the Gunner as well. But basically, a team like this is very, very toxic because it's basically unkillable. And you're just... and the contest is going to silence them and make them useless. And on your core Geode, this is where you want to bring out all the stops. Okay, guys, for my outer level of defenses, I went for more free-to-play budget level, which should also be really strong, though. We have a Frieren combo with Theodore. We're not going to be able to use Himmel because, yeah, you can't have 2-dimensional, and you're going to miss out on the Phantomal. We're going to have Blue Mother buffing up Frieren, and then we have Ravion as well for further buffing Frieren with the Star Shower spell. For team number 2, and you can use a different range carry there if you want. Team number 2 is going to be a Damon Shadewing team protecting the Greyborn Phantomal. Greyborn Phantomal still is very, very solid, very strong, and if we have Damon for tanking and Sleaze as well for healing and protection with the Earthshell spell, it should, we should be able to keep this Phantomal alive for long enough. And then finally, team 3 is going to be a Cyran Greyborn team combo. We have Nero to be healing up, or basically giving another life to Greyborn Phantomal and buffing him. Ludovic to be healing up everyone. We have the Light Tail spell as well. And then Siren's going to be applying those debuffs onto the enemy, and then hopefully eventually getting off an ultimate. So these teams, they may not be the best of the best teams, but like honestly, these should get the job done. They're very solid budget teams, which are making use of what is strong in the meta right now, which is the Greyborn Phantomal and which is Frieren. Like, obviously, they are counterable, but at the end of the day, any team is counterable. So I just went out all out for a pay-to-win team on the core defense, and then go for more, like, you know, normal teams on the outer side. Okay, now you will want to invite your guildmate. You can invite your friends as well. But if you're like me and you maybe log in too late into the day after reset, yeah, it's gonna be hard for anyone to actually join you because they're probably already teamed up with someone. And one final tip, by the way, guys, is these red numbers on the Crystal Geode. These are indicating that the power level is high of the Geode that is over there. And so probably if you want an easy time, just avoid these red number Geodes, because it doesn't matter how, like, even a 720 Geode, if the power level is high, like right here, it's like 1090 billion, it's gonna show up in red. So like, but like, I don't know, it's up to you, but like, probably best to just go for the white number ones, and you can just explore around the map everywhere, literally everywhere, wherever there's that crystal icon on one of these, like right over here, you can go and check it out. Once you teleport in, it is going to load the crystals, and then you will be able to get a view of it. I think there's none over there or something. Okay, there's some over here. We have a 1230, but again, it is in red because it is going to be a higher power. And like, it's just best to attack these bot enemies. It's just going to save your time. It's going to be easier. But try to get the higher power. Like even this Veteran Crystal Hunter, this is a bot enemy, but 930. And it's just a free 930. It's just a free 930. You just need to use 5 teams and you're done. And like, that is enough. If you're doing it daily or even every other day, even if you're getting that 930 with the full bonus rewards by using diverse teams and you're defending daily, you're going to easily be able to buy out the shop, no problem. And to get these other crystals, you need to get 88 in total, but we have a full 10 days of the event. You don't need to grind it right now. Each time you clear the core of a geode, you get 8. And in total, you just need to clear that 11 times and you're going to get all of that. And then you just buy out the shop. Like right now, we haven't, our defense hasn't even been evaluated. Already, we've been able to buy, like, look at this. We can buy, this is like a lot. Almost all stellar crystals have been bought out already. And from this side, yeah, we're again going to buy out almost all of the stellar crystals. So Hopefully this is helpful, guys. Good luck, and if you have any other tips or any other things you would like to share, any other teams, you can feel free to share them in the comment section. That is always appreciated. But good luck with this event. It honestly is not too much of a grind. Just try to defend daily, try to find some of these bot enemies, quickly clear them, get the maximum bonus points, and you're gonna be good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. That is gonna be it for this video. And if you think about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Farlight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video in a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark this link in your browser, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.